I hydrated, plugged in the thing, Reaper's on, webcam is ready. Did I update the description? Yes. Let's post in Discord. The week begins anew. I hope the start to everyone. This week is going cheerfully. Let's enjoy some piano time. Oops. Forgot to put a link in there. Haha. That's fine. Let's go on Twitter and say hello to the Twitter sphere. Hello everyone. The week has begun anew. I hope the beginning of this second half of February is going cheerfully. Let's enjoy some piano tunes. Sweet. There we go. Let's open the chatbot. Here it is. The sheet music thingy. The now playing text. And I think we're mostly good to go. Hooray! All right, as usual, I'll noodle around a little bit before people show up. This is the Juba from Nathaniel Jett's piece In the Bottoms. I'm sort of in the middle of learning this. That's all right. There we go. Hi, Jocelyn. Happy Monday. How are you? Did you, I just realized that the first half of February is over, which is pretty terrifying. Let me test if suikunkun bot is working. He is. Hooray. Let's see. I think I'm all ready to go. Let's close this. My Spaghetti says hi. Hello, My Spaghetti. How are you? I should add this song to the song list. Let me do that. I think it's ready. I still need to touch it up a little bit, but with this, I can say that I have completed the full suite. Jocelyn says, Happy Monday. I have an exam on Thursday, but hanging in there. My grad school experience is not that difficult yet. I haven't quite reached the difficult part yet, I think. Partially because we're not doing anything in person. So I think you're having it harder than I am. Oh well. Spaghetti says, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing fine. It's Monday. It is a weekend. It's still the holiday, but I was doing some schoolwork earlier today. I'm taking a class called Writing in Music, and there are 3 topics that I can't really decide between. I'll probably ask Chad about this in about 20 minutes when more people are around. I'm gonna get some water too. Oh wait. Haha, just kidding. There's already water in here. Hello, Dax Swan. Nice to see you. Dax says, I've caught mid-streams, end of streams, and what have you, but I think this is the first time I've caught the first 5 minutes. Nice. Hi, Dak. Yeah, nice to see you. I think that's true. You're not usually here at the very start. At the start of the stream, all I do is like noodle around and then wait for people to show up. Also, hi, Sir Win-A-Lot. Nice to see you. My Spaghetti says, I'm doing schoolwork too while watching you play. I have Spanish work. ¿Cómo estás? My Spanish knowledge is very poor. Oops. Hello, Christine Leanne. Nice to see you. How's your Monday going? Muy bien. Wow, thanks. Oh, Sir Win-A-Lot, you're making me work hard. Okay, I learned that. Wait, do you know this song? Do you know Jay Chow? That song I learned for the New Year celebration on Friday, and boy, is it hard. Well, I give you all these incredibly difficult requests all the time too. So it's only fair that... Oh, you do? Oh, great. So it's only fair that you give me these very hard requests also. I spent like 6 hours trying to learn it. Oh, your wife is Viet. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Christine says, no grand piano. Yeah, I moved. I moved to Boston. So unfortunately, my grand piano is back at home. And I'm now in my apartment where I have this electric. So yeah. Hello, Erin. Nice to see you. Jocelyn says, I have to tell you about my Chinese New Year celebration sometime. Do tell. Did you do anything fun? I just had a line call with my family on Thursday night, the eve. And oh, you're from Rhode Island, says Christine. Oh, that's great. I used to go to Brown, so I have hung around Providence a lot. That's so cool. Providence, I miss Providence a lot, so wow. Sir Win-A-Lot says, anyone get lucky money? I got some from my sister, actually. She has a job, and I don't, because I'm a student, and I'm a punk. So she gave me some, it was very nice. I went to Brown for undergrad, says Christine. Yes, I just finished there in May 2019. So I'm very familiar with at least the east side of Providence. I really miss, have you ever been to Blackstone Boulevard? It's like in the east part of that city. It's so nice. Okay, it's 3:09, which means it's a good time to start playing some stuff. The first song of the day is One Summer's Day by Joe Hisaishi. Should Go Outside says, hello, once again, thank you for the music. Hi again, Should Go Outside. Since we last spoke, I have not gone outside. So I now have not gone outside for almost 2 days. Oops. You're going to Den Den's. Oh, I miss Den Den's a lot. Den Den's is this like Asian fusion restaurant in Providence, sort of on the edge of downtown near the art school. It's super good. Aaron says, I'm currently on the bus. Ooh, where are you going? Are you going home? So this is One Summer's Day, and I've just posted a link to my latest video on YouTube. I started publishing videos on my YouTube channel, and you can find a cover of One Summer's Day on YouTube. But also, you can hear it live right now. Thanks to my Spaghetti2468 for the request. I hope you enjoy One Summer's Day from the movie Spirited Away. Oh, Sax Dragon, hi again. Thank you for the host. How are you? This is my afternoon street time, but on Wednesday and Friday I do evenings my time. All right, here we go. This was One Summer's Day by Joe Hisaishi. Thanks to MySpaghetti2468 for the request. I missed some stuff in chat. I really wanted to like talk about it, but it's very hard to talk and play. And then after like halfway, I was like, I should just finish. Oh gosh. Hello to OpenSet, and thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Wow. Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for the raid. First, I have to answer some quick questions. Christine says, what was your undergrad major? I studied music and math, so I know a lot of people in both of those departments, especially music. Hello to Sax Dragon. Hello to Aaron, I'm glad you're relaxing. Hello to Saren. Hello to Stellar Death. Hello to Flint Q, and thanks everyone for enjoying. Hello to Marcus Megatron also. Let's give a quick shout out to OpenSet. Hello to OpenSet, thanks for the raid, and also hello to other people who stopped by, such as Digital Seahorse, Titus Suave, Kappa Claus is Real, Starchface, and anyone else who may have stopped by. Oh, OpenSet says I need to raid and dash, about time for me to teach. Okay. Have fun teaching. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone who is here should check out OpenSet if you were not already there. Who's that? That's another Twitch music streamer. I followed him for quite a while. He's this guy who does music, but also like I think science talks and stuff. And he is definitely a really cool guy, and you should go check out his stream. Thanks for stopping by. I hope your teaching goes well. All right, Sir Winilla has redeemed Dab. Q-skip. Okay, cool. Wasn't your song already first? Well, I guess you can have it be even more first. That's great. Well, let's stretch. I've just begun, but never too late to stretch. Okay. Alrighty. Hyper first. This one is a song by Jay Chow. Usually I play the piano and sing, and when I sing it's in English, but this time I'll sing in Chinese. This song is very difficult. Yeah, it's time for a super first, hyper first. This is a request from Sir Winalot03. This is a song called Qinghua Ci, which means blue and white porcelain, and it is very hard. It's by the Taiwanese pop star Jay Chow, and it's this lovely song about love and about porcelain, apparently. The lyrics are very difficult. He is known for writing these very difficult literary phrases with all these hard characters, and so singing it is very hard. It took me like 6 hours to try and learn this, and even then, last time I sang this, it had a lot of mistakes. I'll read the lyrics very quickly just so you understand what's going on, but you can also find it in chat. This translation is sort of based on a couple that I found online. It might have some inaccuracies because my Chinese is rather poor too, but the first verse says, the simply outlined blue and white, brushstrokes that go from thick to light, the peonies on the vase just like your first makeup. Gradually, the incense passes through the window and makes my worries clear. Having been writing quickly on the paper, I stop halfway. The glazing on the lady's portrait hides her lingering charm, as your beautiful smile is like a flower about to bloom. A thread of your beauty drifts away to somewhere I cannot go. Here's the chorus. The color of the sky waits for misty rain as I wait for you. The chimney smoke curls upwards 10 million miles across rivers. The calligraphy at the bottom of the vase, resembling the elegance of previous dynasties, becomes the foreshadowing of our meeting. The color of the sky waits for misty rain as I wait for you. The moonlight is scooped out of the water and our fading ending. As ancient blue and white porcelain each has its own beauty, your eyes wear a smile. Finally, the second verse. The white and cyan koi appear vividly on the bottom of the bowl. While I copy the song inscription, I still remember you. The thousands of years of secrets you buried in the kiln, their greatest exquisiteness are just like an embroidery needle that is falling to the ground. The banana tree outside the curtain brings sudden rain. The door knocker brings rust. Just as that small Jiangnan village I passed by brought you. In the Chinese landscape painting, you disappear into the depths of the ink colors. It's a very Very vivid, isn't it? But it's also really hard to sing. So let's see. I owe you this. You deserve this from me, says Sir Win-A-Lot. Okay, this is fair because I give Sir Win-A-Lot all these impossible songs all the time. So, hello, Deathbringer. Nice to see you too. You're about to hear me sing in Chinese. Here's Qinghua Ci by Jay Chou. Give me a second. I forgot to open the lyrics. Here they are. I'm ready. 苏培勾勒出青花，笔锋浓转淡，评审描绘的牡丹，一如你初妆。那南墙笑透过窗，心事我了然，船只上走笔只此各一半。有色渲染是女图，人为被私藏，而你安然的一笑如含苞待放，你的美一日飘散，直到我去不了的地方。天青色等烟雨，而我在等你，炊烟袅袅升起，隔江千万里，在平地苏寒里放尽飘的飘逸。就当我为遇见你伏笔，天青色等烟雨，而我在等你，却随泪饱lau起，愿开了结局。如转此次樱花次自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。色白花镜的经历，月弯日弯地，连我送起落看时，却惦记着你。你隐藏在摇下里轻念的秘密，极细腻柔如雪花的真落地。帘外芭蕉若昨日，面欢若同日，而我路过那江南小镇惹了你。在泼墨洒翠花里，你从墨色深处背影去。天青色等烟雨，而我在等你。炊烟袅袅升起，隔江千万里。来平地苏寒里，放前跳着飘逸。就当我为遇见你伏笔，天青色的烟雨，而我在等你，夜色被他捞起，愿开了结局。如转次的镜花次自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。天青色的烟雨，而我在等你，千年袅袅升起，乐章千万里，在平地苏寒里，放前跳着飘逸。这将我为遇见你伏笔，天青色的烟雨，而我在等你，月色被他捞起，愿开了结局。我穿着这镜花次自顾自美丽，你眼带笑意。This is one of those songs where you have to sound like you're really beautiful and like doing a great, having a great time, but in reality, your internal life is imploding with panic and explosions. This was Qinghua Ci, and it is so difficult to sing, God. But it's a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. All these difficult syllables and difficult words that just happened, so Sir Win-A-Lot says, your voice is so nice. Thanks, good job on the tough part. Yeah, what a struggle. Let me give a quick shout out to Sir Winalot03, who is another streamer on Twitch you should check out. Winalot, he is a very cool guy from Canada who plays the drums. He's really cool, plays anything you'll give him in YouTube, and I like to I like to reward him with all these really fun, very, very difficult fast songs, and so it's only fitting that he gave me this very difficult song on this stream. So definitely go check out his stream, say hello, and give him some fun music to play along to. Also, hello to Billy Galaxy Art. The next song is easier. It's Fireflies. Absolutely punished. Yeah, tough words indeed. They're very hard. Just the characters are. It took me so long just to like write. First, I wrote them down just to like learn them. I probably forgot a lot of them. And my Chinese is rather poor again. But even to native speakers, his music is hard to sing because there are so many just wild literary phrases and characters, you know? The next song is Fireflies by Alice City. It's a request from Sax Dragon. Remember when this song came out? I think it's from 2007 or so, which is pretty wild. That means that this song is older than lots of children. So this is about fireflies in the nighttime, and well, soon, in about half a year, we'll see some more fireflies. Do you guys live in places in the US where they have fireflies? Anyway, your freshman year at Berkeley. Oh, cool. Nice. Like I said last time, we're sort of colleagues in a way because I go to BOCO, which is technically part of the same school now. I hope you enjoy Fireflies by Alice City. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I'd get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. A fox art above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed, a disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems when I fall asleep. Leave my door open just a crack, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Why do I tire of counting sheep when I'm far too tired to fall asleep? To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell. But I'll know where several are when my dreams get real bizarre, 'cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams. This was Fireflies by Owl City. Nice. I like this song a bunch, so I'm glad you requested it. Because your jeans are bursting at the seams. Ha! My jeans do have holes in them, so as does this poor button shirt. Oh well. I guess it's the aesthetic. Merry Cheap Chocolate Day. Oh, right. I should go to CVS and get some cheap chocolate. That's a good idea. What else? Hello to Piano Jab. Nice to see you. How's it going? Christine says, this song was the hype in high school, and Piano says, I haven't heard this for ages. Wow, this is quite a throwback, isn't it then? Glad you both liked it. Then you'll go outside, says Sash Dragon. That's true. I should go outside. I was planning on going outside at least once a day, but I've actually been keeping myself busy with a lot of indoor tasks. So I should probably try to find some time tomorrow to go outside, because am I free tomorrow? I have 2 classes tomorrow, so maybe not. We'll see. Going outside for cheap chocolate does sound like a good idea. Christine says, did you just move into your apartment? It looks pretty well settled in. I actually moved in about a month ago. I think it's been a month. Yeah. I think it's been 4 weeks and 3 days, so about a month, yeah. I've put all my posters up. My bookshelf is nice and set up. This piano's here, all's good. Except I'm a little sad we haven't done any in-person stuff yet in school, but hopefully that is coming soon. Next is a cow warm-up. Before singing, it's very important to warm up, and Serenades has requested the cow warm-up. Let's do some warming up, shall we? Feel free to sing along and chat, or put some animals and sounds there as well. Let's go. I am a cow, moo. 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 I am a bee, buzz, 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 buzz. I am a sheep, baa. I am a sheep, baa. I am a music stand, rattle, 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 rattle. I am a sheep, baa. I am a sheep, baa. Cool. All right, thanks for warming up with me. The next song is a live learn request from Serenades. Let's see, what's this? Oh, it's another Grindal piece. I think I have this PDF now. I do have this, nice. Oh, you gave this to me once. I don't think you want to make me sing in Finnish. You definitely don't want to make me sing Finnish. Is there some audio crackle? Uh-oh. I am a jelly bean. Jelly, 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 jelly bean. I don't know if you want to make me sing this, so I'll sing it in German. Saren, if you want to... Oh, right. Did you do a meow? Did you redeem a meow? I don't see any meows. Oh, you did. Okay, good. I just didn't notice it. All right. This is a song by the Norwegian composer Agatha Bacher Grøndahl. It's the 6th of her... Is it 6? Wait. Yes. It's the 6th of her 12 folk songs, Opus 51. and I'm about to meow it. Serenades has redeemed the meow 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 request for 3,333 channel points, which makes me meow whatever song you want. So, hope you enjoy this cute little meow song. Let's go. Meow 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 meow. Meow. What a lovely meow tune. Nya 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 says says Fizzy. Hi Izzy. And Christine says sad meow meow. Yes indeed. Oh, that's a nice emote. Oh, it's a sad cat. Oh, that's perfect. All right, let's check this off. Hi, Izzy. Good morning to you. How are you? Are you staying up late or waking up early? Because it must be 5:30 in Seoul, right? Either way, nice to see ya. Let me also give a quick shout out to Serenades who requested this. Serenades is a moderator of this channel and also a streamer. They're a piano and harpsichord streamer, and I think this week is harpsichord week. You can catch them this Thursday in the afternoon US time and evening British time for some cool harpsichord tunes. Definitely go say hello. Okay. The next one is Suikunkun's pick. I'm going to pick Fanny Hensel's Nocturne. Let me turn off these alerts. My professor just emailed me. Izzy says, I napped, but that was a few hours ago, so sort of staying up late. Okay, as long as you're getting a good rest. This is a nocturne by the composer Fanny Hensel. Who's that? Oh, Christine, this is the music I sent you a while ago. I remember I sent you this. I think you requested this once, but then it took a long time to happen, and I wasn't sure if you were here when I played it. But now you get to hear it. This is a nocturne by Fanny Hensel. Who's Fanny Hensel? She was a German composer who lived from 1805 to 1849 and wrote lots of lovely piano music, including this nocturne in 1838. You may know her by the name Fanny Mendelssohn because her brother was the great composer Felix Mendelssohn. Both of them were writing a lot of music in their childhood up to their adulthood, and frequently they sent pieces between, themselves. They sent pieces, to each other for feedback and criticism. There's a lot of their correspondence that survives. Anyway, this is a nocturne, which is a piece of the night. Think, John Field or Frédéric Chopin, right? And I hope you enjoy this one. Oh, Christine says, which anime do you recommend? I like sad ones. Oh boy. If you want a sad anime, I would recommend Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. That's an anime about performers of this storytelling art. It's so good. It's about these storytellers and the trials they go through in the changing times post-World War II Japan. The loves that they have, the kindnesses and the cruelties they commit towards each other, their relationship with their artistic practice. It's so good. It's incredibly good. My second favorite anime, probably. And of course, Madoka is always a good one. Okay. Christine says, I sight read it. It's really nice. Nice. Glad you liked it. I hope everyone likes this one too. It's Fanny Hensel's Nocturne. Here we go. Nice. This was Fanny Hensel's Nocturne. I should practice this a little. There are some parts that I messed up on. But I really like this one, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. Japan and Radio, hello. Welcome to the stream, Japan and Radio Tokyo. Hope you are doing well today. And also thanks to Super Chickens 1 for the follow. And the kind words too. Wow, thanks for everyone. I glad you liked it. Servinal is still chilling, nice. Thanks for Steen, thanks Piano Jab, thanks Stellar Death, thanks Saren. All right. This was a Nocturne. Where do I watch these for free, says Christine. I know Rakugo is on Crunchyroll, which is free with ads. I think Madoka is in, I think Madoka might be on Netflix, actually. Neither of those, Netflix is not free. But also you could always just torrent it or stream it, but don't tell anyone I said that. I watch most of my stuff legally nowadays, so. All right, maybe I'll do some stretches. I've been playing for a little under an hour. Definitely a good time to do some stretching. I'm sure some of you have been sitting for a long time, so if you're able and willing, let's get out of our chairs and stretch in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Super Chicken says I go with Crunchyroll with an ad blocker. Do ad blockers work on Crunchyroll? Why am I even paying for Oh, I'm not paying for Crunchyroll. I'm mooching off my friend's account, so whatever. Christine says, what's for dinner tonight? I'm not sure what I'm going to make for dinner. Not sure. I may make maybe some noodle soup. I've got a lot of root vegetables I need to figure out how to use, though, so that might not work. Sweet potato doesn't really go well in noodle soup, so. Am I 7 feet tall? No, I'm 5'11". Not quite. All right, here's a cow warm-up. This is for Japan and Radio Tokyo. I just did this, but that is okay. No problems doing a cow warm-up again. Let's do it backwards. Actually, let's do the regular one. Here's another warm-up, just in case I need you to sing again, which I apparently do, because someone requested this Halloween. So, here we go. Feel free to sing along in chat and request animals and sounds. I am a cow, moo. 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 What piano is that? It's a Yamaha P255. I am a sheep. Hi, K. Rose. How are you today? I hope that you've been well. I am a chicken. Bok, 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 bok. I am 6'9". Ha 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 ha. Nice. I am a sheep. Nice. I'm 5'11". All right. Let's go on. To answer your question, John Spard, first of all, hello and hope you've been well. Welcome to the stream. It's a Yamaha P255. And then I use an audio interface that goes into my computer through a USB. And La Forgato says, sing Someone You Love, please, and my music passed over. If there's something you'd like me to play, you have to find me some sheet music for it. I can't play or sing it if it's not on the song list, unless I can find some sheet music for it. So there's a little how-to guide which is now in the chat. Okay, the next song is This Is Halloween. I haven't sung this song since, Halloween. So I don't even know if I'll remember how this goes. I'll just go really slowly. I actually haven't seen this movie either. I just learned this song a while ago because Halloween was coming up. This is a song called This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas. In this song, a bunch of people are singing about how great Halloween is, and I also like Halloween a lot too, so thanks for the request. It's a little late, says Marcus. No, you mean early. We're just, I think, 8 months early, but that's not a problem. Here's This Is Halloween. I haven't done this in a long time. It will be rusty, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Let's go! Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Come with me and you will see. This our town of Halloween. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Pumpkins scream in the dead of night. This is Halloween, everybody make a scene. Trick or treat till the neighbors die of fright. It's our home, everybody scream. In this town of Halloween, I am the one hiding under your bed. Wait, this is hard. I am the one hiding under your bed. Teeth ground sharp and grief glowing red. I am the one hiding under your stairs. Figures like snakes and spiders in your hair. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the Pumpkin King. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Round that corner, man, everything in the trash can. Something's waiting down to the clouds, and how you'll scream. This is Halloween, and in black and scrammy green. Aren't you scared? Well, that's just fine. Say it once, say it twice. Take a jet and roll a dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night. Everybody scream, everybody scream. In this town of Hollow, I am the clown with a tearaway face. Hair in a crash and gone with a trace. I'm the who when you call who's there. Oh, this is hard. I am the wind blowing through your hair. I am the one on the moon at night, filling your dreams with fright. This is Halloween, this is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. Gender things everywhere. Life no fun without a good scare. In this town, that's not right. Wait. That's our job, but we're not mean. In this town of Halloween. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back and scream like a banshee, make you jump out of your skin. This is Halloween. Everybody ring, would you please wake Bay for a very special guy? Our man Jack is king of the pumpkin patch. Everyone hold to the Pumpkin King now. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. In this town we call home, everyone hail to the Pumpkin King. La 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 ha 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 ha. I'm not coughing because I have COVID. I'm coughing because I have a cold, by the way. Unfortunately, but that's okay. Well, this is Halloween, and it was a little rough just because I haven't done this song in a long time. But I hope you enjoyed it. That was excellent and very funny. Okay, good. I kind of muddled through the spoken parts a little because they're hard, but I thought it was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it, so thanks for the request. I love Halloween. I really miss... well, I could say I miss Halloween, but that would make it seem... yeah, I miss Halloween. Whatever. Halloween is great. Trick-or-treating and all that. Remember that? That was amazing. Oh, thank you. Glad you all liked it. Next is some Chopin, which is by a dead person, so technically it kind of relates to This is Halloween, doesn't it? African Flower. Nice one. That's a good piece. Okay. Let's play some Chopin. So I might play this. I'm probably going to play this faster than you're used to hearing it, and I'll explain why after the piece is over. This is the third from Chopin's first set of 12 etudes. If you don't know, an etude is like a piece that is meant to be for study. Traditionally, they're good for building finger technique, like exercising various parts of your piano skills. Chopin's etudes are renowned for not only their virtuosity, but also for their great expressiveness and their beauty. And this one is no exception. It's the third one, which is commonly known as tristesse or sadness. Hope you enjoy this etude. Thanks to Christine for the request. That middle part is a real bear. Oh my. Uh, oh, what a struggle. This was Chopin's third etude from his first set, commonly subtitled Tristesse, which is sadness. You might be confused by the tempo. Usually when people play this piece, it's much slower. But I will remind everyone that the tempo marking on the page actually says 100, which is approximately this fast. And the tempo marking does say lento ma non troppo, which means slow but not too much. Another piece of evidence is that on the original manuscript for this piece, rather than lento ma non troppo, which means slow but not too much. He writes vivace non troppo, which means fast but not too much. Which means that when Chopin originally wrote this piece, he conceived of it as a moderately fast piece, not a slow one. So perhaps vivace, right, refers to this pattern, and then lento refers to this melody, which does progress fairly slowly. That's why I play it at that speed. Cool. Let's check this off. The next piece is The Mouse. All right. Well, Saren has requested a piece written by Julia when he was 11 years old. But also, let me look at the chat. Christine says, it's Fred, not Chopin. True. I should just call him Fred. This is the Etude Opus 10 by Fred. But then there's probably more than one Fred writing music, right? I know there's like the Fred guy on YouTube, like with the backwards R, there's him. There's Frederick Delius, the British composer, you know. Super Chicken says, I love listening to other pianists. It helps me find new music to learn. Nice. You should learn some Fanny Hensel. If you're curious who that is, I can play some. There's a bunch on the song list. Okay. This next piece is called The Mouse, and I wrote it when I was 11. It's on the song list now because I mentioned it, I think I mentioned this last Friday. So, when I was 11, I went to this like week-long summer camp for like learning piano stuff. And one of the classes was about, oh, you know what? I'll put a Hensel piece in. Let's do Fanny Hensel. Super Chickens, pick a month. Pick a month from January to December. Or anyone in chat. Pick a month from January to December, and I'll put that into the queue. So I wrote this when I was 11. It's very... it's very short. Okay, cool. February. It's very short, and it's. I'll just play it. I messed up. Let's try again. This isn't very all right. Hi, Lenzel. I wrote this when I was 11. This is a piece called The Mouse. I wrote this when I was at summer camp. And I remember the teacher was like, you should think of some very small ideas that are based on these like stories. So I remember I wrote one idea that was like melting ice cream. And then this was like a mouse. And so this is like the mouse is sneaking into the kitchen to get some food. Like he's sneaking into the kitchen, like very sneakily and looking for food. And then the middle part is like, he's really sad because he's too full and he can't move. So he's very sad. And then the last part, it goes back to the beginning. That was the story of The Mouse, which I wrote when I was 11. Thanks for the claps. Anyway. Hi, Lenzel. How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice Monday. Did you guys know? February is half over. Ugh. That's a little spooky, isn't it? This is like the perfect February month where it's all from Monday to Sunday and like one block of 4 weeks. Isn't that beautiful? But it's also a little spooky that 2 of those weeks are already over. Well, I've done some good stuff this month. This next piece is African Flower or Fleurette Africaine by Duke Ellington. Thanks to Super Chickens 1 for the request. Usually this piece I think has some drums and bass behind it, but I'm just a pianist alone. Lenzel says, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm well. Things are going all right. I'm keeping up with schoolwork and posting videos to YouTube and playing the piano on Twitch as always, and also playing League of Legends. This weekend is Clash, which is like a big League of Legends tournament event, and our team is like forcefully debating where to put everyone like around the map. So I might be in mid lane or top lane. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. Anyway, here's African Flower by Duke Ellington. It's a groovy little piece, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. This was Fleurette Africaine, or African Flower, by the American composer and pianist Duke Ellington. I like this piece a lot. Something about it is very mysterious. And you should go check it out on YouTube because the original recording with the bass and the drum is really, really good. Hooray! Thanks to Stellar Death, Super Chickens, and Lenzel for the claps. Christine says, are there any restaurants you really like in Providence? Well, I used to really like Chongqing House, which was this wonderful Sichuan restaurant, but it closed because of the pandemic. Although I think they moved to Johnston or something like that, so they're not completely dead. They're, I think, they were the best Chinese restaurant when I was there. So good. Little expensive, but very good. Bee's Thai is a really good Thai restaurant. Sawadee is also pretty good. Some of their dishes are less good than Bee's, like the curry is not as good. But the portions at Bee's are like smaller, I think. Who else do I like in Providence? Tallulah's Taqueria over on Ive Street is really good. What else? Oh, Los Andes over downtown. That's super good. It's a Peruvian restaurant. Stellar says food is worth the money if it's good. I agree. Tonching House was like so good. It's open but too oily. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's the style. So yes, Los Andes is so good. Nice. Um, I've also been to Hemingway's like once or twice. It's near the School of Public Health. That's really good. All right, I've put in Fanny Hensel's February for Super Chickens. So I play a lot of music by Fanny Hensel on this stream, and as always, the question is, who's Fanny Hensel? I already said this speech, but I think you weren't here earlier. Oh, and thank you to Migmigalodoido for the follow. Nice username. Fanny Hensel was a composer who was born in Hamburg in 1805 as Fanny Mendelssohn. This might sound familiar because she was the sister to Felix Mendelssohn, who was also a great composer. Fanny Hensel's works number over 400, and they're mostly for piano solo or voice and piano. Although she did write things like an orchestral overture and some cantatas, and a really difficult piano trio. A lot of her music is very hard because she was like a piano goddess and was just really good at playing stuff. Hi, Mongoose. Nice to see you. I assume you're at work, so have fun lurking. This is from her 1841 piece, The Year, which was written as a Christmas present for her husband Wilhelm Hensel, a painter. Of course, the second movement is February, a scherzo. And this one is a lot of fun. It's a little hard, so I'll probably play some wrong notes, but it's really fun. So each of the pieces in the year have a little poem next to them. Ooh, postlude. Okay. Usually I don't do that one on stream, but I'll do it. I don't do that one unless I play the whole thing, but I'll do it. This one is February, and it's essentially a carnival. February was carnival season in a lot of European countries, including Russia, which is why Tchaikovsky's February is also about a carnival. Usually I have it set as inactive, the postlude, but I must have forgotten to turn it back to... I think I turned it active for something, and I forgot to turn it back. Whatever, it's fine. Anyway, there's a poem for this one. Ahead of every month in this piece, Hensel puts a little poetic quote, and this one says, "Don't think you're in German borders. With devil fools and death dances, a cheerful festival awaits." This is a short little set of lines from Goethe's gigantic play, Faust. Hope you enjoy February, Scherzo by Fanny Hensel. That was a little messy, but it's okay, because I think it's a lot of fun. Lenzel says, I was just curious, you can remove the postlude if you want. No, I'll keep it. The postlude is one of my favorite parts of the entire suite. So I'll be happy to play it. I'll make an exception. This was February from the year, and I really think every single piece in this suite is so good. Every single piece is full of surprises and beautiful melodies and great times. And I think it's probably her best work. It's so good. Oh gosh. I might play the whole thing next month. I think I've done so far 3 events where I play the entire year on stream. And I might do it on sometime in March because 2 reasons. One is because my half birthday is coming up on March 4th, which is technically on a Thursday, but that's okay. I can just celebrate it on Friday. And also, it's women's. So this month is Black History Month. So I'm playing music by Black composers this 2 Fridays from now. You can catch that on February 26th. And then next month is actually Women's History Month. So I'll be playing a lot of music by female composers in March. Now, the best month to play music by Black composers or female composers is all the months of the year. But it's definitely a good time to highlight the accomplishments of composers of Black composers and of female composers. So anyway, Super says, now I'll have to check her out. Hooray, do it. She's so cool. This piece is good. Her piano trio is good. Her sonata is good. I would recommend all of those. The next piece is from Haruhi. It's Haruhi's Confession. This is easier. February is hard. All right. This is from the anime The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. I actually don't remember when this piece shows up, but it is a lovely tune. It's called Haruhi's Confession. Thanks to Lenzel for the request. Here we go. Thank you, Saren. I actually thought that was one of the best runs of this piece I've done. This was Haruhi's confession from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Hello to Swamba Line and Kaka. Yes, I take requests. You can look at that little how-to dialogue for how to do it. Thank you for the compliment too, I appreciate it. Hope you're having a nice Monday. Try to play Wellerman? What's Wellerman? Oh, it's a sea shanty. So if I can find sheet music for it, I can play it. Fortunately, wow, there's a lot of music for this, but I need a piano one. So I realized vaguely that sea shanties are getting like really popular all of a sudden. I found two. What is this? Okay, I found an arrangement of it, so if you want to hear Wellerman, you can. All right, I'll put it here. Oops, that was a shout out. Should I sing it too? I can probably sing it. Oh wait, I have to do the live learn thing, I forgot. I'll put it in, here it is. Okay. Children's Corner's there, nice. Tanelma's there, A+. All right, we've got some good songs coming up, let's go. This next song is The Year. It's the postlude. So I was talking about this piece earlier. It's Fanny Hensel's piece, The Year. And a lot of pieces have a prelude, but not a lot have a postlude. Fanny makes a very odd decision. After the 12 months of the year, which are all very difficult and full of all these notes, she suddenly has this very easy and very slow postlude. I'm not quite sure why she does this, but the effect is really powerful. So just imagine I've played like, yeah, nice shout out. Just imagine I've played like 12 incredibly difficult piano pieces full of all the shades of life and lots of keys and lots of rhythms and stuff. And, like I finished just December. So that's the end of December. And then suddenly there is this postlude, which is very beautiful, and I'll play it. Thanks to Lenzel for this request. Usually I don't play this postlude unless I've played the whole year, but I accidentally left it active instead of inactive, so oops. Here's the postlude from Fanny Hensel's Das Jahr, or The Year. The reason I never play this one without having played the whole year is that I don't think it works without the whole context of the entire 12 movements before it. After all of the difficulty and all of the struggle, and all the joy also, there is this oddly simple and melancholic ending. And I'm not sure why she just does this, but the text of the chorale is it's an old Lutheran chorale called Das alte Jahr vergangen ist, or The Old Year Has Now Passed Away. The old year now has passed away. We thank thee, O our God, today. Though danger and distress were near, that thou hast kept us through the year, that thou hast kept us through the year. And she has this very quiet chorale interspersed with these very loud, it's marked forte and piano, these very loud lamenting moments, which apparently quote J.S. Bach's St. Matthew Passion. It's a very mysterious thing, but it's so beautiful, and I adore this piece. So, Wenzel says, I'm looking forward to hearing you play the full piece one day. I hope so. I might play the full piece sometime in March. Oh, hi to Open Set. Hey, Open Set, if there's a piece you'd like to hear, now that you're here, also I hope your class was good. Now that you're here, let me know if you'd like to hear something, and I'll bump it up to the top as a thanks for the raid. Also, hello to that E-flat guy. How are you doing? I hope your Monday is going smoothly. I haven't played a lot of months in the year yet. I'm gonna put August in just because I really want to play August. It's a lot of that was a shout out. All right, a shout out to Fanny Hensel, but also I'm gonna put August in just because I like that one so much. All right, the next song is Tonelma. OpenSet says, I essentially never make requests aside from the occasional troll, but I do love my Bach. My best Bach is probably the first Prelude and Fugue from Well-Tempered Clavier. If that sounds interesting, I'd be happy to do so. This is a piece by the Finnish composer Oscar Merikanto, who wrote a lot of romantic piano music towards the end of the 1800s. Here's a piece called Tonelma, which Saren gave me a few months ago. Tonelma is a Finnish word that means something like mood or atmosphere. I think this one's very lovely, and I hope you enjoy it too. Here we go. Oops. Okay, I screwed up the page turns. And now my music software is not letting me page turn. Sorry for the interruption. Give me a second. Oh, mobile sheets. Why are you doing this to me? Excuse the interruption. Here we go again. Where was I? This is Tonelma by Oscar Maricanto. Thanks to Saren for the request. I hope you enjoyed. Okay. What a lovely piece. I went a little faster today just to try it out. I'm feeling Bach mood. I'm feeling in a Bach mood. Why don't I play some Bach for OpenSet? I don't know if OpenSet is still here, but maybe he can hear some Bach. Ryan says, oh yeah, the page turn. Oh, the page turn was very unlucky. I see Debussy in the queue. Yeah. Someone put some Debussy in. I feel like the Twitch community is a rapidly expanding space, says eFlat. Yes, I think so. There are new streamers coming in all the time. But it's also nice because there are, I don't know, it is a community because we all recognize people that we've seen before and then build these, like, seeing each other in chat friendships, you know? It's nice. Bach would be good. Okay. That was not what I wanted. There we go. All right, let's do a Bach for OpenSet. Nice to see you're still around. Also, hi Angie, how are you? Hope all is well. OpenSet says, Debussy is also one of my favorites. Love the Children's Corner stuff. The Tomita versions was one of my first dips into classical. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm a big Debussy fan too. Do you know the Preludes? I think the first book of Debussy Preludes is one of my favorites. Children's Corner is great too. But that's not one's in the queue. Let's play some Bach first, and then we'll do Jimbo's Lullaby. This is from J.S. Bach's Well-Tempered Clavier. This does not mean that the clavier is not going to get angry at you. Rather, well-tempered is a word that means it's tuned in a specific way so that all 24 keys, major and minor, will sound good. This is the very first one. The prelude you may have heard, it's very famous. The fugue not so much, but I think they work very well together as a pair. This is it, right? Yes. Here's the prelude and fugue that open the Well-Tempered Clavier. Hope you enjoy. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thanks to PandyQWQ for the bits. Lovely hearts and clovers. OpenSet says, not to be confused with the well-tempered cleaver I chop veggies with. It's good. My knives are mostly very dull. I wish they were sharpened, but here's the fugue. a few errors were made, but that is okay. This is hard. It's the fugue from the Well-Tempered Clavier, the first one. There are some really gnarly passages. Well, at least I didn't stop. Thanks to OpenSet for suggesting I play some Bach and also for the raid. Here's a shout out to OpenSet. He's a musician and math person who rated me at the start of the stream with a ton of people, and you should definitely go check out his stream. He's very friendly and a cool musician, and you should go say hi. By the way, I was a math major in undergrad in addition to music. Fun fact. What I miss in chat? Hawk6 is here. Hi Hawk, how are you? PDQ Bach, I'm a big fan. PDQ Bach is for Lenzel's, this is for Lenzel's sake. PDQ Bach is a fictional composer invented by, he's sort of the alter ego of an American composer named Peter Schickele. He writes a lot of like joke music and presents PDQ Bach as the like lost child of the Bach family. One of his pieces is like for Boom Whacker, for example, which is like this big plastic tube that you spin around. It's cool. Music and math? Yeah, absolutely. OpenSet says, seeing cello made me think of Bach. Oh, that makes sense. And your first music training was guitar stuff. Nice. Super Chicken says, I was math too, but ended up dropping it for computer science. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people have done that. All right. Let's do some Debussy. I could play Dr. Gratis if everyone requested it, but this one is Jimbo's Lullaby. This is from Debussy's Piano Suite Children's Corner. Claude Debussy was a French composer who lived from something like 1850 to 1920, something like that. A little shorter than that, I think. He only lived to be about 57 or 59. And he wrote this for his daughter, Shushu. In the beginning, it says, For my dear little Shushu, with the tenderest of apologies for what follows. All of these are scenes from childhood, and the titles are in English because her governess was an Englishwoman. The second one is Jimbo's Lullaby. I believe Jimbo was a stuffed elephant, and so that is the inspiration for this lovely little piece. Hope you enjoy Jimbo's Lullaby. Thanks to Super Chickens 1 for the request. Here we go. This one is a lot of fun. I don't play this one that often, which is why there are some odd errors in an otherwise not super difficult piece, for which I apologize. But I hope you enjoyed Jimbo's Lullaby by Claude Debussy. Oh. I tried to do a fancy trick and I just crashed. I'm gonna try again. By Claude Debussy. Good enough. Okay. Sounded nice. I'm glad. The next one is a sea shanty. Wait, is the person who asked for this still here? Suomalainen kaka. The chat doesn't say they're still here. Does anyone want to adopt this Wellerman request? I think this is a sea shanty, and those are all the rage nowadays. So, if anyone wants to adopt this request, please say so in chat. Eflat says, not sure if this is a lullaby that would put me to sleep. It's an odd but fun tune. Okay, nice. Hello, Cool Cool Lemonade. How are you? I love this cat with sunglasses emote. Lentil says, I once tried that fancy trick with a laptop and ended up bruising my toe. F. Eflat says, kiss. Yes, true. For those who don't know, I think it stands for what? Keep it simple, stupid, right? All right, well, I found this music on MuseScore. It's a sea shanty called Wellerman. I've never heard this before. The only sea shanty I know is the one that goes like, what shall I do while a drunken sailor? What shall I do while a drunken sailor? What shall we do while a drunken sailor lie in the morning? Do 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 do. I know this because we sang it in middle school chorus, and also it's in SpongeBob. This is another sea shanty called Wellerman. I will do my best to sing it. Let's go. There once a ship put out to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy Ode. Let's try this again. There once was a ship put out to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew up, her bow dipped down. Oh, blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore, we'll take that whale and tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I don't use TikTok, so I'm not very attuned to the whole sea shanty craze, but I understand they're very popular right now. Ryan says, Drunken Sailor is a really odd song for children to sing. Yeah, yeah, maybe. I think our choir teacher just assumed that we kind of vaguely knew what drunk meant, and that's like good enough, right? By the way, I forgot to do this earlier. Let me give a quick shout out to that E flat guy who's in chat. Who's that? That's Ryan. He is a music performer and teacher who recently started streaming on Twitch. On Valentine's Day, he was doing a whole stream full of love song originals. I couldn't make it. I think I was busy, but I hope it was fun. Today, I think you're streaming too at 7 o'clock, right? I hope it's fun. Thank you for stopping by here. Thanks to Stellar Death and Mongoose and Lenzel for the claps. I hope you enjoyed Wellerman. Let's go on. The next song is Nobody by Mitski. This is a song by Mitski. Anyone know her? Mitski is this super cool, part Polish, part Japanese singer. Sorry. From the US. And she has this very, very awesome song called Nobody. I learned this a while ago. It's kind of hard to sing on piano. I think it sounds better in the original, but I hope I can still do it some justice. Here's Nobody by Mitski. Thanks to Mongoose for the request. Here we go. My God, I'm so lonely, so I open the window to hear sounds of people, to hear sounds of people. Venus, planet of love, was destroyed by global warming. Did its people want too much too? Did its people want too much? And I don't want your pity, I just want somebody near me. Guess I'm a coward, I just want to feel alright. And I know no one will save me, I just need somebody near me. Give me one good movie kiss and I'll be alright. Nobody, 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 nobody. Ooh, nobody, nobody, nobody. I've been big and small and big and small and big and small again, and still nobody wants me, and still nobody wants me. And I know no one will save me, I'm just asking for a kiss. Give me one good movie kiss and I'll be alright. Nobody, 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 nobody. Ooh, nobody, 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 nobody. Nobody, 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 nobody. Ooh, nobody, 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 nobody. Ooh, nobody, 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 no. Nobody, 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 no. It's funny because this song says I opened the window to hear people, but there aren't a lot of people outside, are there? At least not in this time. However, I'm sure we can all relate to feeling lonely in such a wild pandemic time as this one. This was Nobody by Mitski. This is, I think, her most famous song. If you liked this one, check her out on SoundCloud. Or not SoundCloud, Spotify. She's super good. Hooray. Thanks to Mongoose for that request. Any Mitsuki fans in chat? Anyone else? Oh, she's so cool. Oh, she came to my school, right? I forgot to mention. Mitsuki came to my school as part of like our spring concert that usually happens in April. She did this whole thing where she was like, first she showed up in like a brown sweatshirt, like a just like a hoodie. It was really funny. And then she like took it off and like threw it into the audience. And then she like throughout her set, she was like writhing around on a table, like lying on the table and singing, and then like sitting on the table and singing, and then, like lying back on the table and singing. I think there was a chair later too, and we couldn't tell if it was symbolic or not, but it was so cool. Oh, she's so good. My friend Kelly was in the front row, and she was like, Julian, we went to see Mitsuki, and she like stared at my face for like 20 seconds. She's a gigantic Mitsuki fan. It was great. I think she was the best part of that concert. So anyway, let's go back to the classical world. The next piece is Fanny Hensel's August. I just had like a hankering to play this piece because it's really fun, although it's very, very difficult, but it's really fun. So, I've mentioned a few times today this piece, The Year by Fanny Hensel, and this one is August. There are two versions of this. I'll play the second one. And this one is a sort of hunting song. The poem for this one is taken by a giant poem called by Friedrich Schiller, who also wrote Ode to Joy. And it says, bright with colors on the sheaves lies the wreath. This refers to a colorful wreath, probably with lots of flowers, that is placed on a big mountain of like sheaves, as in sheaves of wheat. It's a celebration of the harvest. The poem itself is based on like the raising of a bell tower. And so think of, late summer, think of the harvest, think of joy. I hope you enjoy August from The Year. All right, this one is a real tour de force. It's long and it takes a long time to play, and it has a lot of notes, and it is a struggle. But it is so much fun. I used to not like this one. But it's actually a lot of fun to play. It's just like you're flying, you know? You're just flying around the keyboard and like styling on everyone, you know? It's hard, but very, very, very fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Lenzel and Hawk6 and Stellar Death and Midiho for the clap, and hi Midiho, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, I hope you've been well. Okay. That was fun. Lenzel has redeemed Hydrate and Stretch. Yes, great time. This one is hard, so I've been playing for about 2 hours, and I'm sure some of you have been sitting in your chairs or whatever for a long time, which is okay, but it might be a time for a stretch. Let's stretch together in 3, 2, 1. It's getting dark outside. Did anyone hear those back cracks? That happens to me a lot when I play the piano. I think it means I'm too stiff. Gotta loosen up. I realize that sometimes when I play, my neck gets really stiff, especially when I conduct too, which is no good. Okay, this next one is the Raindrop Prelude by Frédéric Chopin. Oh wait, Jinsim. Sorry. Hi, Jinsim. I missed your message and you said, "What's up, beautiful boy?" My bad, my bad, my bad. Hi, nice to see you. Jean says, "I just came from watching Balto with my family. How have you been?" I've been good. It's Monday, but it's also it's a holiday in the U.S., so I didn't have any classes today. I woke up very late. I think I need to start sleeping earlier again because I've been sleeping at like 2 or 3 again, and waking up at 11, which is no good. So tonight I will try to sleep at 1 or earlier. That's the goal. If you see me online on Discord, then scold me. Just kidding. All right. How are you, Gene Sim? Is Balto good? It's about like the dog, right? The sleigh dog who like carries the mail or something? I think. Anyway, this is Chopin's Raindrop Prelude, famously known as such because of the sort of raindrop quality of the repeated notes. I think the story behind this one is that he was at home and then it was raining and he wrote it. His friends came back and then he played it for them and they're like, "Wow, Chopin, this really sounds like the rain, doesn't it?" And he's like, "No, this has nothing to do with the rain." But the story stuck and we call it the Raindrop Prelude. Do I have the music here? Yes, I do. It is about the dog. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy the Raindrop Prelude by Frédéric Chopin. Let's go. This was Frédéric Chopin's Raindrop Prelude. Thanks to Bean39 for the request. I might have gotten a little too fast in the middle section. I hope not. It does say, at least in this edition, un poco più mosso at the middle section, which means a little faster. So, maybe. I hope you enjoyed it. I love this piece. I haven't played it in a while, too, so I'm really glad you requested it. Thanks, Angie. Whew. This piece is hard in a way. Somehow because it is not so technically hard, but also so emotionally complex, I feel very, very invested in trying to make it work when I play it, like from an emotional perspective. When I play Fanny Hensel, I'm just so stuck trying to get the notes that I can't quite perform it to the level of artistic expressivity that I want to yet. But for this piece, the notes are easy, which means that all of my energy goes into making it as, musically or emotionally compelling as possible, and that's hard. Anyway, glad you liked. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks to Lenzel and Stellar Death for the claps. Hawk6 says, I don't think Chopin came up with any of the nicknames for his pieces, like the etudes or preludes. Yes, I think you're correct. Are there any exceptions? I'm not sure. Find the story about Chopin and titles. Nocturne number 6 in G minor. You know what? I'll tell the story. I'll request this song myself because I can request songs, and I'll tell the story about this. Okay, that's not the one I wanted. Song the spot. Why? There we go. I'll tell the story. It's a short story, but it's a fun detail, and I haven't played that one in a while, so it'll be fun. The next song is A Rose for Emily. I haven't told this story in a while either, so let's do it. I sang this yesterday. It was a little bit weird with the cello, so I'll be more in my element here at the piano. This is a song called A Rose for Emily by the band The Zombies. It's based on the short story of the same name by the American author William Faulkner. A Rose for Emily is a story that he wrote about the South, as with almost all of his works. I'm a big William Faulkner fan. Any Faulkner fans in chat? Really, really good American author. He's so good. Oh, thanks to Maju1. Is it Maju1 or Module? I can't tell. Maju1. Thanks for the follow. Sorry. I was just too cool, so they sent some ambulances after me for hypothermia. Just kidding. All right. Please don't bother trying to find Emily. Maybe. A Rose for Emily is a short story by William Faulkner about a woman named Emily. At the beginning of the story, she is a young girl who lives in a house all by herself with her father. And her father keeps her from going outside and meeting people ever, and he just keeps her indoors so she can do housework and clean. And so, as she grows up, she goes into her 20s and her 30s, never meeting another man and just being alone in her house with her father. Eventually her father dies, and she sort of becomes the topic of a lot of gossip and a lot of mystery. Like, ooh, Emily, wow, her father's dead. Oh, who is this mysterious woman? But she is very shy. She doesn't talk to anyone. She lets very few people into her house. And she is just known as a spinster to the town. Eventually, a man named Homer comes into town, and he is a laughing, loving man who likes to hang out with the boys and stuff, and he starts talking to Emily. And some people start seeing Homer and Emily together in a carriage. They're like, ooh, but Emily's like unmarriable. She's too old. Ooh. But unfortunately, Homer has been known to say he is not a marrying man. One day, Emily goes to the apothecary and she asks for some rat poison, and the guy's like, why do you want this? And she's just kind of gives this terrifying stare at him until he says, okay, here's some arsenic for you. And another day, Homer is seen going into Emily's house, perhaps for a talk. And after that, no one really ever sees him again. The decades pass, she grows older and fatter. In fact, the opening narration of this story describes her face as like a lump of dough where her eyes are two pieces of coal pressed in. Not very flattering. She grows old and fat and gray and mysterious, and less people see her. Eventually, a really gross smell starts to emanate from her house. But the townspeople don't want to talk to her. They're intimidated by her. She's a mystery. She's a question mark. So they just kind of trespass onto her property and scatter lime around her house, and then it's fine. One day, the new mayor of the town says, "Hey, Emily, you have to pay property taxes on your house." And she says, "My grandfather was a colonel in the Civil War, and he was told by the mayor of Jefferson back then that he would not have to pay property taxes on this house." And the mayor's like, "But you have to pay tax." And she's like, "My grandfather was a colonel in the Civil War." And the mayor's like, "Okay." Eventually, Emily passes away. And the whole town is abuzz, like, wow, what must be in the house of this mysterious old woman? What must be inside? So the townspeople barge into the house, and they go up to her bedroom, and in the bedroom is a long, decayed skeleton of a man. And next to the skeleton, there is an indent in the pillow, and a single, long, gray hair. Here's a rose for Emily. The summer is here at last. The sky is overcast, and no one brings a rose for Emily. She watches her flowers grow, while lovers come and go to give each other roses from her tree, but not a rose for Emily. Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do? There's loving everywhere, but none for you. Her roses are fading now. She keeps her pride somehow. That's all she has, protecting her from pain. And as the years go by, she will grow old and die. The roses in her garden fade away. Not one left for her grave. Not a rose for Emily. Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do? There's loving everywhere, but none for you. Her roses are fading now. She keeps her pride somehow. That's all she has, protecting her from pain. And as the years go by, she will grow old and die. The roses in her garden fade away. Not one left for her grave. Not a rose for Emily. This was A Rose for Emily by the Zombies. If you want to find the text of the story, you can find it online. I don't think it's in public domain, but you can find it online. It's a good story. It's also told out of order chronologically, so the way that I told it is not how it's presented in the original, so definitely go check it out. I love this story, and I love telling this story, so I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to Lenzel and Stella Death for the claps, and also thank you to Tio Mati for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the music. Tio Mati has requested Cow Warm Up. Let's do it. Warming up is very important for singing, and I'm going to sing another song soon. So let's warm up. As usual, feel free to put some animals and sounds in the chat. Here we go. I am a cow, moo. I am a cow, moo. I am a hamster, nom 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 nom. I am a cow, moo. I am a cow, moo. I am a burb, tweet, 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 tweet. Hey, did you know? Birds aren't real, birds aren't real, birds aren't real. I am a sheep, ba. I am a sheep, ba. I am a sheep, ba. Hawk6 says, I am a... Oh, wait. I am a duck. I was about to read it out loud and I realized I should just do it. Quack, 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 quack. Birds are real? No, they're not. I am a frog. Wait, frogs make noises. They go like, ribbit, 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 ribbit. But you can also go, frog. I am a frog. I am a hexaghost. Boom, 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 boom. I don't think my friend George is watching. He's actually probably streaming right now, but he would laugh at that, I bet. All right. Hope you enjoyed the cow warm-up. Thanks to Tia Machi for the follow again. The next song is Potatoes and Molasses. You may notice that is what is on my t-shirt. What does this mean? It's from a cartoon called Over the Garden Wall, which Cartoon Network aired back in like 2014 or so. It's a cute cartoon about two brothers who get lost in the woods. Along the way, they meet all sorts of characters and creatures and people, and in the third episode, they come across a schoolhouse. They serve potatoes and molasses for lunch, which does not seem so good, but Greg, the little brother, ever so cheerful, sings this cute little song about potatoes and molasses. I hope you enjoy this cheerful ditty, and if you've never heard me sing this, now you understand what it means when I wear this cute t-shirt. So, here we go. Oh, potatoes and molasses, if you want some, oh, just ask us. They're warm and soft like puppies and socks, filled with cream and candy rocks. Oh, potatoes and molasses, they're so much sweeter than algebra class. If your stomach is grumbling and your mouth starts mumbling, there's only one thing to keep your brain from crumbling. Oh, potatoes and molasses. If you can't see 'em, put on your glasses. They're shiny and large like a fisherman's barge. You know you've had enough when you start seeing stars. Oh, potatoes and molasses, it's the only thing left on your task list. They're short and stout, they'll make everyone shout for potatoes and molasses. Oh, potatoes and molasses. Well, that was fun. Nice. Lenzel says, also, I watched the video of the song the other day. It's cute. Oh, yeah, isn't it? Have you seen the show yet? The show is just 10 episodes long, each of which is 11 minutes. So, it's certainly very watchable. It's 2 hours in total, roughly. I would highly recommend it. It's very good. Thanks for the claps. Hope y'all enjoyed this cute song. You haven't seen it yet. Okay. I would recommend it if you have time. Yeah, have fun. The next song is a Chopin Nocturne, which I put in myself because I wanted to tell a story about Chopin and titles. As Hawk6 Phoenix pointed out earlier, Chopin was reluctant to give his pieces titles. And I think this plays into the whole debate in the Romantic era of music, in which people were talking a lot about whether music should be absolute, as in it's just the music itself. You don't need to have like a story. It just needs to be good as music. Or music that is programmatic, where music you might say, oh, it's, the symphony is about the struggle of a person, or this is an opera, there's a plot. This is a tone poem about, Don Juan or whatever. These two forces, while not necessarily in opposition to each other, were certainly, could get quite heated in that era. On one hand, you had people like Johannes Brahms and Clara Schumann, who were like, music should be absolute and stand on its own. Or people like Franz Liszt or Wagner. He's terrible, but he is an example of music that is programmatic. I don't think Chopin got in like to any heated debates or anything, as far as I know. But as we mentioned, he didn't really give a lot of titles to his pieces. His nocturnes are all just numbered by opus and number. But for this nocturne, the sixth one, he wrote it a day after attending a performance of Hamlet, the play by Shakespeare. And on the manuscript, he writes, "At the graveyard." This is referring to the famous scene in Hamlet where the title character looks at a skull of his friend Yorick and thinks, "Oh, alas, I knew him well." However, when it was published, he said, "Oh no, don't print that. Let them figure it out on their own." Quite mysterious, but that's the idea behind this piece. I hope you enjoy Chopin's Sixth Nocturne, which is dedicated to somebody named Ferdinand Hiller, apparently his friend, and composed in 1833. Let's go. I always mess up in the middle part. La, 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 la. Huge grant. Saren says you should watch Impromptu from 1991. I heard of that movie. Is it good? I heard it was like quite cheerful and nice, but I might be wrong. Saren also says, surprising how much he looks like Huge Grant. Huge Grant. All right. Another fun fact about Frédéric Chopin is that he was probably not straight as we know it, as we know that kind of instruction to be defined today. There are letters that he wrote to his schoolmate, his friend Titus, and they are very romantic. He says things like, "Oh, I've dreamed of kissing you." He says things like, "Oh, I know you don't like it when I say dirty things to you." And the thing is, no one talks about this. And scholars for many years like either tried to like play this down or just not talk about it. But the record is there, especially because Poland nowadays, I think, is a little bit unsafe for LGBT people. So there is also political reason for why people might not want to talk about this, about such a famed Polish composer, perhaps. But the record is there. It's very romantic. It's so you can check it out. It's real. So just wanted to note this because in the historical record, it's important to think about that kind of history, you know? What's next? It's the piano part from Mangatsu no Dolce. Why do you want me to play this? Is it going to sound okay with just the piano? Are you sure it won't be boring? I guess we'll find out. This is from the anime Aria, the animation. It's Mangetsu no Dolce, or Sweetness of the Full Moon. I've never seen this show. Actually, you know what? No, this will work, actually, I think with piano only. And, oh, wait, Sarah, this is a really good idea. Because if I just take the audio from the stream, then I can use it next cello stream, right? Huh. Wow, this is a wily way to get me to... like, play this thing. Haha, nice. Magu says, queerness did have the same language as it does today. Do you mean did or didn't? I assume you mean... didn't? Sarah says the best part is kids playing with gunpowder they found. Uh-oh. That sounds like Bad News Bears. Did not. Oh, yeah. That is true. The conception of like straight or whatever was quite different back then, I think. But I'm not an expert in this, so. I do know that this did cause Tchaikovsky a lot of trouble in his life, though. Hi, Meow. How are you? Nice to see you. I'm about to play some anime music. Here's Mangetsu no Dolce, or Sweetness of the Full Moon. I'm going to not talk, so I can perhaps use the audio from this section next time I play the cello. Here we go. All right, I've made 2 mistakes to make this a mistake-free run, so. Nice. It sounds a little odd because there's actually a cello part that goes along with this. This is a piece actually for piano and cello, but Sarah just asked me to do the piano part. It's like that. So, um, if you come for a cello stream, I'm a little busy this week. I'm not sure if I'll have time to record it, but possibly I'll be able to record this part and maybe play it with the cello. So, Stellar Death says, have to run for now, Suikun. Great stuff as always. See you soon and enjoy the rest of the stream. Bye, Stellar Death. Thanks for coming by. I hope to see you around. Jean says, just want to share something. Tomorrow I'll go with my dad to a vinyl and record store to buy my first vinyl. Oh, let's see. Who do I like who would be on vinyl? Once I went to Barnes & Noble and I saw a Frozen vinyl. Don't get a Frozen vinyl. Maybe like a Billie Holiday record or maybe like a Nina Simone record. Those would be good if you could find those. What else? Or maybe like a Tom Lehrer record. Those would be cool. Billie Holiday, Tom Lehrer, Nina Simone. Oh, hello, Ace of Clubs. Thank you for the raid. Hi, John. How are you? What's good? Nice. Hello, John. Nice to see you. And hello also to Witless Narrator. We met in Sean's stream. Your name is... I forgot. But we were playing the Impossible Quiz together. Nice to see you. Hello to Bill Engvall 007. We met too. I'm just having trouble matching a name with the username. We've met a bunch of times, actually. Sorry, I'm just having... Because I know your name isn't actually Bill. Jared! Sorry about that. Hi again. Oh, thanks for the follow, also. And hello to anyone else who may have shown along with the raid. Oh, Doug, that's it. Hi again. Hello, nice to see you, John. How are you doing? Let's give a quick shout out to Ace of Clubs. Who's Ace of Clubs? That's John. Sometimes we play Among Us on the weekends together. I know him through a music Facebook group. But also, he's a streamer on Twitch. He plays games like Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Sometimes he plays like Pokemon card game things and other games. Like what? Do you play Ekenfellow or is that someone else? Either way, thank you for the raid, and if there's a song you'd like to hear, feel free to put it into the song list. And I will... Well, there isn't anything else in the queue right now, so aside from the Nocturne. For those who are new here, I'm Julian, and I play the piano. I also sing sometimes and play the cello. This next piece is a Nocturne by Ottorino Respighi. Lenzel, I apologize. I feel like I should have learned this by now because it's such a wonderful piece and you keep requesting it. But I've got a lot of other stuff I'm trying to learn, so thank you for understanding. I actually listened to this and I realized, gosh, I'm so far under tempo. It's bad. But that's okay. This is a Nocturne by the Italian composer Ottorino Respighi. He was another student of Rimsky-Korsakov, I believe. So I think he was who was also a teacher of Stravinsky. And so he's most famous for his orchestra pieces, such as The Birds, Roman Festivals, Pines of Rome, Fountains of Rome, Church Windows, and stuff like that. But this is a really, really lovely nocturne that he wrote earlier in his composing career. Don't apologize, I'll just keep requesting this, Lenzel. Nice, I'm glad. And I think it's very, very, very beautiful. I really love this piece. I just haven't learned it quite yet. So it'll be a little under tempo. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy The Nocturne by Ottorino Respighi. Here we go. Oops, that was a mistake. Uh-oh, how bad is the crackle? How bad is the crackling? Is it like really bad? Because I'm willing to do the wiggle, but last time I did the wiggle thing, it like totally broke the audio. What should I do? All right, little interlude while I figure this out. Should I do the wiggle? There's a lot. Okay, let's do the wiggle. Time to do some wiggling. All right. All right. Well, Respiki isn't usually played like this, but let's do a little bit of a break. I'm gonna play some elevator music. Okay, very crunchy. Yeah, all right. Let's do some elevator while I fix it. Be right back. Thank you for your patience. Hello? 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 Alright, sorry for the delay, everyone. We're back. Is it still crunchy? Is it still crunchy? It's just USB-C. Yeah, I'm just a fool. Somehow it just keeps like doing this thing where the audio crunches really hard. And I think it's the USB connection between the audio interface and the laptop. Actually, Matt, maybe I'll ask you for help about this. But hi everybody, thank you for your patience. I have returned. Yeah, so thanks everybody. Why don't I start this over? Let's start this over. I think it deserves it. I'll play this Nocturne again, and then after this will be to Xanarkand. Thank you for your patience. Without further delay, again, here's the Nocturne by Otorino Respighi. Oh, wait, I turned the volume down. Alright, here's a warning. Some loud noises are about to come. Alright, cool. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to answer Jean's question. Was it my will or not? It was like kind of my will. I learned piano because my sister was doing it. And you know, I really looked up to my older sister, so I wanted to do it too. As for cello, I don't remember. I went to this like, I think my mom was like, I'll tell the story after this is over. Oops, did I miss a D flat somewhere? My bad. Yeah, the USB-C cable is the one that's been a little hard to work with. I think that's the issue. Unless it's the interface itself, which could also be a possibility. Sometimes the audio just starts to crackle, and then usually if I like wiggle the cable around, it's fine. But since I've moved here to Boston, when it happens, like Reaper can't detect the interface, which is really bad. I restarted and it was fine though, but that was the reason for the delay. Gorgeous. I agree. This piece is wonderful. This is like so good. I just don't haven't been learning this piece yet because oh, Anime 4 edits. Thank you for the follow. I haven't learned this piece yet because this month I'm learning pieces by Black composers to celebrate Black History Month. So yeah. Do I have song requests? Yes, but they will close very soon. So, oh wait, that's not right. There's the how-to. Wait, that didn't work. Oh wait, it's top. Oh, the chatbot isn't online because I restarted. All right, basically, there's a song list, and then you can request from there. But I will be ending rather soon, so. For Elise, I can play for Elise, I guess. Yeah, I can do it. I actually haven't played for Elise in a long time, which is kind of remarkable considering how many like requests I get. So yeah, I can put it for Elise. Anyway, thanks for the kind words from Piano Jab, from Gene, Misfit Monarchy. Welcome to the stream. Witness narrator, who is Doug, Sarah, and anyone else. All right. Gene Sim asked a question earlier. Was it your own will to learn playing the piano and cello, or did your parents push you? So in the case of the piano, I learned it because this is the story my parents tell me. I actually don't remember this, but my sister was taking piano lessons at the time. She is about 5 years older than I am. I always looked up to her a lot when I was a kid. Not anymore. Just kidding. Don't tell her I said that. Um, and I was like, oh, I want to learn the piano too to be like her, so I did. And as for cello, when I was a kid, my mother played the cello. She bought a cello off of eBay for $200, which is not in very good condition, but it technically still works. It's like technically playable, although the wood is like split open. And she used to play it when I was a kid. So then there was, first I took violin lessons, or rather, I think I took 2 violin lessons. And the second violin lesson I took, which was a week later, I decided I didn't like the violin because I was angry that you had to press down strings to make different notes. I'm not sure why the cello was any different, but a little less than a year later, when I was 6 in the summer, there was like this learn to play cello thing at the local, like with the local orchestra, youth orchestra program. So I learned how to play the cello, and that was a lot of fun. And I kept going. Have I played Everything Stays tonight, says Doug. Not yet. I would be happy to. Gene says, that's so beautiful. I wish my parents would know how to play an instrument. Well, you know, it's not too late for them to learn. But I'm sure they're busy. And even if they haven't, you still can. This next song is to Zenarkan. It's from Final Fantasy and by the great Nobuo Uematsu. Thank you to everyone for your patience and for sticking around through the technical difficulties. I appreciate it dearly. Just a second. And here we go. While I play this song, I'll close requests. So get in, a few more songs, and then I'll call it a day after those. Here we go. This was to Xanarkand from Final Fantasy. I think I went a little too fast, but that's okay. Oh, Free Shavakadu is now following. Thanks for the follow. All right, as soon as my spaghetti gets that last request in, I'm going to close the queue. 6th station, got it. The request queue is now closed. So, I guess let's do Fur Elise. Oh, and thanks to Soggy also for the follow earlier. Missed this. And also to Anime Edits and Misfit Monarchy. Oh, thank you to Okulu Spift for the follow. All right, so I've never really learned this piece, but I like technically know how to play it. And that's like good enough, right? So, yeah. Let's see. Which one of these looks good? Let's do this one. Spaghetti says, I just had a whole breakdown because I kept messing it up. Oh, that's okay. Oh, Piano Jab says, got to be early tomorrow. Thanks for lovely music and good night. Bye, Piano Jab. Have a good night. Please get some good rest. I'll see you around. This next one is by Beethoven. It's a work that was published after he was dead. It's Fur Elise. This is for Anime Edits, I believe. Oh, Jean says, I asked something before. What did Jean ask? Oh, sorry, I missed it. My bad. I apologize. Sometimes I don't look far enough back in the chat. Jean says, does your sister still live with you? No, when I was 12, I think. When I was 12 or 13, she moved away to go to college. So, how was it when she moved out? Well, my sister and I didn't have a very good relationship when I was growing up, so she was kind of mean to me when I was a kid. So after she moved out, it was actually a little more peaceful, probably. But we have a better relationship with each other now. So this is awesome, says Soggy. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Yes, you did make it work, Spaghetti. All right. The next piece is Fur Elise. This is very famous. I'm sure you've heard of it. Fun fact, no one is quite sure who Elise is. It's a bit of a mystery. And in fact, there are some theories that Beethoven's handwriting was just really bad, and he actually meant it for someone named Therese. And that is actually an identifiable person that we know existed in Beethoven's life. So, this is very famous, and I actually very rarely play it, so it might be a little rusty. But I hope you enjoy Ludwig van Beethoven's Fur Elise as soon as I load it into the music software that I use, which will happen in 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh gosh. Okay, just kidding. There is a raid. Hello to Fluffy Pumpkin, and thank you for the raid. Nice to see you. And thank you for coming to this stream. Hello to Falfner, long time no see. And hello also to One Fluffy Pumpkin, Sibatron Baka, Oculus Spift, and anyone else who showed up with the raid. I don't think we've met before. I was about to begin a piece, but don't worry. I am so glad that you are here. One Fluffy Pumpkin, huh? We haven't yet met. You are an artist. Ooh, cool. That's neat. My art skills are not the greatest. I can only draw anime eyes. But that's really cool, and I'm glad that you rated this channel. For those who are new here, I'm suikunkun. I can open requests for just a moment, and to One Fluffy Pumpkin, if you'd like to request anything, just let me know. I'll be happy to bump it to the top of the list. It was Falfner's idea. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, hi, Falfner. Yes, of course I remember. Nice to see you. Here's a shout out for One Fluffy Pumpkin, who is an art streamer. You can check out the link in the chat there. All right. Without further delay, here's Fur Elise by Ludwig van Beethoven. That was a little sus. The middle parts, right, I just don't know how to play well because I don't practice this piece ever. So, like this part. And also, sometimes I like forget how many of these are. Sometimes I forget how high you have to go. Sometimes I forget like how many beats are in a measure, you know. So, but it's okay. This was a request for anime edits, and I hope you enjoyed. Oh, the final notes are C E C B A. Yes, as far as I know. Hello to String Player Gamer. Nice to see ya. Let's see. The only request I'll take from now on is the one from Falfner, which One Fluffy Pumpkin has passed over to them. So, Falfner, if you want to hear anything, I will be happy to bump that up to the request as representative of One Fluffy Pumpkin's raid. Couple shoutouts. First, let's say hello to Kinetic Turtle. The Minuet! Yes! Great idea. Yeah, Falfner, just put it in. I haven't played that in ages, God. Wait, is it? Oops. My edition says E. That's what my edition has, but it could be incorrect. Anyway, who's Kinetic Turtle? That's Matt. He is a very cool musician who I just saw yesterday, in fact. He has a whole host of instruments, a whole host of musical ideas, and is very cool and friendly. Unless he murders me in Among Us. But other than that, he's really cool and friendly. And you should definitely go check out his stream where he has all these wild musical things that go on, like banjo chiptune and pandas. Go say hi. I can also give a shout out to String Player Gamer. Hi Diwa, how are you? Yesterday, on Valentine's Day, String Player Gamer had this amazing stream where the Princess Peach of the Toadstool Kingdom made an appearance on String Player Gamer's stream and was really, really funny. My favorite part was when she spilled the tea about her true thoughts about Princess Daisy and Princess Zelda. It was really funny. Definitely go say hi at String Player Gamer. Alright, this next one, incidentally, is a song by Matt. Princess Daisy. Wait, that was really, really funny. I don't know. I was seriously just like losing it while cooking. It was so funny. All right. This is a song by Matthew Joseph Payne, or Kinetic Turtle, who I just shouted out. It's called I Find Planets, January 12th, 2019, 7:15 p.m. This is based on a tweet by the Twitter bot I Find Planets, which generates these imaginary planets. So, this is a short description of one. Hope you enjoy I Find Planets. We have discovered a planet. It is petite, it is cyan. It is offbeat. The mountain Wajoter rises tensely toward the sky. Can we go? There's something a little heartstring pulling about the very ending, right? Just, can we go? The whole thing up to there is just a very scientific description of the planet, and then suddenly, it's as if the bot has a desire, right? Can we go? Wouldn't it be nice to go visit another planet? Hello to Ubi, nice to see you. How are you doing? Okay, the request queue, as soon as I put in the minuet, is now closed. I've been going for about 3.5, so yeah, need to end soon. Saren, if you don't mind, can I put the waltz at the end? Is that okay with you? Let me know. This one skips the queue because it's the representative of a raid from One Fluffy Pumpkins. It's a request from Falfner, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, but first, thanks to Kinetic Turtle. Oh yeah, let's applaud Kinetic Turtle who wrote this piece. He's very cool and really nice and kind and wrote this lovely song, so go check him out on Twitch. This next song is a minuet from Tumbo de Couperin. I think this is one of my favorite parts. You have no idea what it is? It's a kind of quirky little piece from 1893. I'll tell the story. But first, this is from Maurice Ravel's piece, Le Tombeau de Couperin. Maurice Ravel, who's that? He was a French composer who lived from something like 1875 to 1937. Is that someone else's dates? That's definitely not right. 1860 to 1930 is my guess. And how did I do? 1875 to 19... Whoa, wait, my first guess was right. 1875 to 1937. Those are his dates. He wrote a lot of really, really lovely music, and this one is his piano suite, Tombeau de Couperin. What does that mean? It's the Tomb of Couperin. Couperin was a French composer who wrote a lot of Baroque keyboard suites for the harpsichord, and a tombeau means tomb, but also in the Baroque era, it was a tradition for composers to write tombeaus as tributes to recently deceased composers, a set of pieces in their style. So in this piece, Ravel is evoking that sort of Baroque style of the keyboard suite, and also the other way in which this evokes the past is that this piece was a memorial for the fallen friends of Ravel in World War I. It's written in 1918, just as the war ended. Each movement is dedicated to one of his friends. And so this one is the minuet. The tombeau is an oddly cheery piece on the surface. I think it's in this one where the melancholy at the center, which is mostly kept hidden from you, really comes to the forefront. People were a little bit surprised that Ravel would choose to write something so cute and so bright about something so tragic. And so when asked this, Ravel said, "The dead are sad enough in their eternal silence." Here's the minuet from Ravel's Tombeau de Couperin. This is one of my favorite parts of this piece. Sometimes I cry when I play the last page. I hope you enjoyed the minuet from Ravel's Tombeau de Couperin. Nice. Okay. That was amazing, says my One Fluffy Pumpkin. Thank you, that's very kind of you. Let me give a quick shout out to One Fluffy Pumpkin. One Fluffy Pumpkin is another streamer on Twitch who is an artist, a visual artist. That is a field of life in which I have very little experience or training, except for doodling in class. But you should go definitely check out their channel. I also like pumpkins, so I'll be sure to come say hello. You should too, anyone who's listening. Every time I tune in, you always amaze me so. Aw, thanks, Falthner. That's very nice of you. Thank you also to Henberks00 for the follow. All right. Someone has asked me to do some stretching. All right, you should stretch too. If you haven't stretched in a while, let's get up and stretch. Yeah. Okay. Is Misfit Monarchy still here? Misfit Monarchy, are you around? Just wondering. The website says that Misfit Monarchy is not here. So, just checking. Also, is My Spaghetti 2468 here? Are you also here? I'm gonna wait a few minutes. You get to hear a bit of the Jeopardy theme, which I put on when I'm waiting for stuff to happen. This is too fast. Misfit Monarchy, are you here? Or My Spaghetti, are you here? I should make that a command, Graxanov. Page X, and then I guess the bot will say, Misfit Monarchy, are you here? All right, I don't know if Misfit Monarchy or Spaghetti are here, in which case the next song is Everything Stays from Adventure Time. All right, what does the page command do? Do you just like say, are you here or something? Also, hi Grax, nice to see you. I can actually give a shout out to Graxanov. Graxanov has been a near constant present, not near constant, but like, how do I say this? Actually, sure, near constant presence in many channels throughout this big Twitch explosion of music community in the last year or so. He's a very friendly guy who likes all sorts of music and shows up in all sorts of places. And recently he started streaming. He plays the piano and does mostly classical and video game music. So you can check him out at twitch.tv/Graxanov. This is a song for Doug, or Witless Narrator. It's Everything Stays from Adventure Time. I've never actually watched Adventure Time, but I have seen the clip from this, where Marceline, a half-vampire, is in a trailer with her mother, a human. And Marceline is a little girl, and she says... Oh, wait. How does it start? Right, her mom says, and he said fine. And that's the story of how I met your dad. And so Marceline says, can I play now? And her mom says, no, sweetie, it's nap time. But I don't want to take a nap. My dreams are weird. All dreams are weird. But my dreams are really weird. Marceline. Sometimes something weird is just something familiar, seen from a different angle. And that's not scary, right? Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways. Everything stays. Go down to the ocean. The crystal tide is rising. The water's getting higher as the shore washes out. Keep your eyes wide open, even when the sun is blazing. The moon controls the tide, it can cause you to drown. Everything stays right where you left it. Everything stays, but it still changes ever so slightly, daily and nightly, in little ways. Everything stays. Lenzel says, refusing nap time, outrageous. Yeah, it's relatable. I love naps. I would not have survived college without naps. Beck says, I love it. Hooray. Glad you like it. This was Everything Stays from Adventure Time. Thanks to all for listening. I don't think Misfit Monarchy or My Spaghetti are here, and someone asked to make a call with me at 7, which is in 17 minutes. So I'm just going to take those out from the queue. Don't worry. If you are still here, you can hear them next time. This next piece is a very interesting historical curiosity that I am going to play in a few weeks. Nice low E. Thanks, Grax. That's like the very bottom of my usable range. The lowest note I can hit is like a D. Meow. So, meow, meow, meow. Which is a little bit difficult. So. Oh, and hello, Lil Gamercore. Nice to see you again. This next song is a piece called Rippling Spring Waltz by somebody named Estelle D. Ricketts. I've been able to find very little information about this piece or its composer, but the historical curiosity with this piece is that, in fact, it is the earliest known published solo piano piece by a female black composer. Estelle D. Ricketts was a black woman who was educated in some way. She learned to read. It is written somewhere that she was one of the people in her household who knew how to read. I believe her name appears in a census somewhere, but there's very, very, very little information about her and her life. I think she also appears in some kind of like catalog of prominent black citizens of Philadelphia or something as Estelle D. Ricketts, music composer. Other than those 2 or 3 things about her, we know so little about her history. And on a greater scale, this just speaks to the lack of support and the lack of preservation efforts there are for the music of black composers throughout history, especially the music of black women composers. This piece, Rippling Spring Waltz, is the only one that anyone can find by her. I'm not sure where it's published. I'm not sure if she wrote any other music, but it's a cute and very cheerful and lovely piece about spring. And I'm going to be performing this and other music by black composers on February 26th, which is 2 Fridays from now, because it's Black History Month. But again, as I keep on saying, the best month to play music by black composers is every month. Date written. This was published in 1893. So that's the earliest year we know of, 1893, in which there was published a piece by a black female composer. Jean says, it's so nice to hang out. Gotta leave now. It's 1 a.m. Good night, Jean. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night and get some good rest. So, here's Rippling Spring Waltz. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's very cheerful and really positive. Let's go. Do you ever just play the wrong second note of a piece and like feel like crying? 'Cause that's me. One more time. This piece is kind of funky to me. It's kind of, I will be frank and say, like, it's not like the greatest waltz ever. It's a little bit like 1-5, 1-5. But it is very cheerful, and there are some really nice parts like this one. I love that part. And also something about this phrase is just so sweet and adorable. And this piece is just so wholesome and lovely, and I love it. Rippling spring. Can't wait for spring to come, huh? Let's see. Yes, Florence Price was black. So, a lot of Florence Price's music draws from African American musical traditions. I play a lot of Florence Price. That's another black female composer of the US. And if you're curious, next stream you can hear me play some of her music. But for now, would be nice to see temperatures above 0. Boston is like 30 to 40 constantly right now, so which is not too bad. But I'm looking forward to wearing less than a big coat outside. As usual. Oh, and thank you for the claps from Lenzel and Ubi and Hawk and Grax and stuff. As usual, the final song of the day is Love Like You from Steven Universe. Today's been a fun stream, lots of really cool music. And despite the technical difficulties, I'm glad that many of you stuck around. And as always, I'm very happy to see you guys. Here's Love Like You. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. I always thought I might be bad. Now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you. Love me like you. Gosh, I love this song. I see there's some temperature talk. I believe the Fahrenheit scale is based on the freezing and boiling points of salt water? I read this somewhere. I could be totally mistaken. But I think 0 and 100 are the boiling and freezing points of like seawater. I think. And 0 to 100, I actually like Fahrenheit because it just makes sense. Like 0 is very cold for humans, and 100 is very hot for humans. Rather than Celsius, where 0 is like mildly cold for humans, and then 100 is die. I dead. So anyway. Okay, yeah. All right, all right. The freezing temperature of brine made from water, ice, and ammonium chloride. Oh, there we go. Lord Dornell says, I live in a tropical country. If it ever reached 0, F or C would be the apocalypse. Right. Also, Dornell's, hi. I forgot to say hi, but I noticed you said hi during the technical difficulties. Thanks for stopping by. So, let's see. I think Celsius makes more sense scientifically, for sure. But for human experience, Fahrenheit is useful. I don't know. They're just numbers. It doesn't matter too much. Anyway, I was gonna say something else funny. I don't think so. Oh, and hello to Joe. Is that how you say it? Joe? Anyway, that's the end of the stream. I hope you all have a nice rest of your evening. Just to plug some stuff, I have a Discord, and if you're interested in hearing about stuff like music and food and memes, you can join the Discord. It's a nice place to chat and also a good way to get notified for when I go live. Another way to do that is to press the follow button, which is the little heart thing over there. That's another way to know when I stream. I will see you all again on Wednesday at 8 and Friday at 8 Eastern Time, and of course Sunday at 3 for cello time. It's been a wonderful stream today. I hope you all enjoyed the stuff. Don't go just yet. We're about to raid somebody. We could go to, let's see. We could go say hi to Mike. We could say hello. Who else is streaming? Rock the Piano. I don't know that person very well yet. Pumper Pair. Those guys are really nice. Let's say hello to the Pumper Pair. I don't know them very well, but I believe they're a married couple where the husband is a musician and the wife is an artist. I think that's adorable. So they're like a pair. Looks like it's just the husband today. Suikunkun is streaming. Yeah, thanks, Saren. All right. Oh, right. And I must also thank, I got some raids. Thanks to OpenSet. Wait, that's not how you spell it. Thanks to OpenSet, who is another music streamer. He does cool stuff with loops and things and also talks about math because he's a math teacher, I believe. Thanks to Ace of Clubs, who plays things like Pokemon and the Pokemon trading card game. Thanks to One Fluffy Cloud, who is an artist. You should definitely go check that visual art stream out. And thanks to all of you, to people like Tofu Hunden, Saren, Hoskus Phoenix, Low Gamer Core, Jojo, Carrie Yu, Lenzel, Hufflepuff, Hawk6, Grax, Doug, Ubi, Lenzel, did I say already? Frisha Vakadu, who said I sound classy. Wow, thanks. Dornels, Jean, and anyone else who was around. Let's go say hello to the Pumper Pair. I don't know what his name is, so I'm just going to say the raid call is Suikun Ye, Suikun Heart, Suikun Fire, Suikun Rock. Hello, the Pumper Pair. We have not met yet, but I'm excited to do so. Let's go say hello to the Pumper Pair. Thank you everyone for sticking around. I'll see you again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Until then, make sure you stay hydrated, get some good rest, and above all, stay cool. Bye, y'all. Oh, hi, Nemo. Bye, everybody.
Oh my goodness. We got raided just in time. I was just about to start this epic medley and then I would not have seen any of you come on in. But here you are. Let's see, who is this raid from? Dun 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 dun. Suikunkun, raiding with a party of 26. Wow, welcome raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So glad that you're here today. I am one half of the Pumper Pair. My name is John. The other half is Elise. Elise is not here today, so her understudy is in. The Orchid. Doing a great job. Doing pretty much everything that Elise normally does, too. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. You don't know how few streamers get my name right on the first try. Oh, got it right. That, my friend, is a rarity. As all of my followers can attest, I very rarely get names correct, like Nemo Dan. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the channel. All right. Well, hello. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for being here. So normally what we do with raiders is I'm a piano player, and my wife is an